Good afternoon, good evening, everybody, whatever the case may be. Today we're going to be working on the Lugia movesets for his counters and the movesets on what you want to utilize for battling Lugia. That's upcoming. So for your first one, you want to make sure you have Zekrom. For Zekrom, you want to make sure you have the moves at Charge Beam and Wild Charge. Again, that's Charge Beam and Wild Charge. And then for your second best, you have Darkrai. And for Darkrai, you want to have Snarl and Shadow Ball. Again, it's Snarl and Shadow Ball. And then for the next one, you want to have Giratina. And you want it to be the origin form. So for him, you want to give that the moveset of Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. Again, it's Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. And then for your next set, you want to have Rhyperior. And you want to give him Smackdown and Rock Wrecker. Rock Wrecker is only obtainable through Community Days, so if you happen to have gotten a really good Rhyperior or Rhyhorn, whatever the case might be, and you evolved them all the way up to Rhyperior, you should have the move Rock Wrecker. If not, you will not be able to change to get that move set. So maybe find another one that's strong enough that has that move. Or you could utilize an Elite TM to get that move. Now for the next one, you want Darumaka, or Darmanitan, the Galarian form. For him, you want to have Ice Fang and Avalanche. Again, it's Ice Fang and Avalanche. And the next one is Raikou. And you want to give him Volt Switch and Wild Charge. Again, it's Volt Switch and Wild Charge. Next one's going to be Weevil. And you want to make sure he has Snarl and Avalanche. Again, that's Snarl and Avalanche. Then for the next one is going to be Magnizone. And for Magnizone, you want to give him the moves of Spark and Wild Charge. Again, it's Spark and Wild Charge. Next one's going to be Electavire. And you want to give him Thundershock and Wild Charge. Thundershock and Wild Charge. The next one's going to be Rampardos with Smackdown and Rock Slide. Again, that's Smackdown and Rock Slide. And then Chandelure. You want to give him Hex and Shadow Ball. Again, Hex and Shadow Ball. And then you want to have a good Mamoswine with Powder Snow and Avalanche. Again, it's Powder Snow and Avalanche. And for many of you, we just got him, so good old Zapdos. We want to give him Thundershock and Thunderbolt. Again, that's Thundershock and Thunderbolt. Then your next one's going to be Luxray. And give him Snarl and Wild Charge. Again, that's Snarl and Wild Charge. Next one's going to be Terrakion. And you want to give him Smackdown and Rock Slide. Again, Smackdown and Rock Slide. For your next guy, you want to get a Hydreigon. And you want to give him Bite and Dark Pulse. Again, it's Bite and Dark Pulse. And then the next one, Tyranitar. You want to make sure he has Smackdown and Stone Edge. Now, Smackdown is only obtainable through Community Day, so that is a Community Day move. The only way to obtain that moveset is to utilize an Elite TM. So if you don't have him from Community Day, then don't worry too much. Then just try to give him like Bite or something like that. But again, if you do, Smackdown and Stone Edge for Tyranitar. Next one is going to be Gengar. And for Gengar, you want to give him Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. Again, that's Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. Then, Mewtwo. You want to give him Psycho Cut and Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is only obtainable from when he was in EX raids. So if you happen to have one from that time frame, then that'd be great. But other than that, if you're not able to, if you don't, the only way to get the Shadow Ball is to use an Elite TM as well. So Psycho Cut and Shadow Ball for Mewtwo. Next one is going to be Thundurus. I don't have one, but for him, you want to have Thunder Shock and Thunder. Again, that is Thunder Shock and Thunder. Next one you want to utilize is a Glaceon with Frost Breath and Avalanche. Again, that's Frost Breath and Avalanche for Glaceon. Some may have this guy, but some may not. The only way you can obtain him is through a 12k egg from the leaders, from defeating a rocket leader. If you do, you want to have him set to Dark Pulse and Snarl. Again, that's Snarl and Dark Pulse. And then we got Honchkrow. Want to set his moves to Snarl and Dark Pulse as well. Again, that is Snarl and Dark Pulse for Honchkrow. Next one is going to be Gollum. But this one's going to be for the Alolan form. And you want to give him the moves of Rock Throw and Wild Charge. Again, that's Rock Throw and Wild Charge for Alolan Gollum. And then the next one is going to be Jolteon. You want to give him Thundershock and Thunderbolt. Thundershock and Thunderbolt for Jolteon. Next one is going to be Regigigas. For him, you want to ensure that he has the hidden power of Rock, Each Reggie is different, as you can tell. You can't change it. Hidden power is specific per each Reggie. So, if you happen to have one with Rock Hidden power, then that's great. And then the next move will be Giga Impact. Again, Rock Hidden power and Giga Impact. Next one is going to be Aerodactyl. For him, you want Rock Throw and Rock Slide. Again, that's Rock Throw and Rock Slide for Aerodactyl. Next one is going to be Gigalith with Smackdown and Rock Slide. Smackdown and Rock Slide. And last but not least, Deoxys. You want to give him Charge Beam and Thunderbolt. Now you want the one here with the little DNA hands. And you want to give him Charge Beam and Thunderbolt. Again, that's Charge Beam and Thunderbolt. Now what you guys can do too is to set up your party. You go into party. Go to Gym and Raids. We're going to set this one up as Lugia. And we are going to give this one. And here we'll set up our thing. So we're going to do Zekrom. Darkrai. Alright. Giratina. And right here. And then Raikou. And there you go. Your party is all set. And keep in mind that the ones that we started off with are the best, and then they progressively get to being okay-ish. But the starting from Zekrom all the way down is your best counters. And that right here is how you set up your party as well. So, if you guys happen to have any questions, concerns, or anything like that, you can always hit me up in the comments below. And remember that we also, you can follow us on Facebook, and make sure you hit that like and share button as well. And we hope to hear from you guys again, and you have a great night.